All right, so a question that I've been getting a lot on these free coaching calls is, can I still have my wine or my insert whatever your favorite drink is and lose fat? Is this possible? Is this something that I can actually do, right? And the short answer to this question is yes. You can still have your favorite drink for your social outings on weekends, or even if it's wine on a weekday after a long day of work to relax, whatever that is, right? So the thing to keep in mind is that you have to take into account what can happen after you have that drink. Because one glass of wine is not gonna hurt your progress. 3 glasses of wine can set you back a little bit more, right? Because when you're impaired, especially if you're having something like, some hard liquor on the weekend, you're out with your friends and such, you have 2 to 3 cups or 2 to 3 shots, that's when you get into trouble. Because when you're impaired, that's when you start to overeat on food, you're less likely to care, you're more carefree, you don't care about what happens next. And you will have those cheeseburgers or whatever it is that you're eating when you're out, right? So the most important thing to keep in mind is that you're responsible for the outcome of your goals, right? You want results. The reason why you're trying to lose fat right now is because you're trying to get to an actual outcome. You're trying to get from this state that you're in, this unwanted state, to your ideal state. In order to accomplish that, you want to prioritize better behaviors and better ways of being. So I'll tell you how you can have this glass of wine if that's what you want to do. Make sure that you're tracking your calories, making sure that you're paying attention to how much food you're taking in on a daily basis and on a weekly basis through the duration of this fat loss process, right? Because if you're overeating the amount of food that you should be eating, and then you're consuming this wine on top of that, this is going to set you back, right? You're going to constantly try to make a little bit of progress. You're going to hit your calories throughout the day. You're going to do your workouts, and then you're going to overconsume on this alcohol, and that's going to push you back a little bit further. So you're going to be in this 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So if you set it up correctly, prioritize the amount of calories you should be consuming on a daily basis, and structure in that glass of wine so that it fits into your calories, or that 2 glasses of wine, whatever it is that you want to have that's going to help you remain on track. If you structure that in, if you do it correctly, then you will still be able to enjoy that. Now, I would recommend falling back a little bit until you get to that ideal body fat percentage that you're trying to get to, or whatever that goal is, because you have to realize that this is just a phase. I'm not going to be trying to lose fat for the rest of my life. This is just a phase that I'm in to try to reach this actual goal until I go back into my maintenance phase where I'm at my ideal body fat percentage or my ideal body weight, and then I can go into incorporating some of these things that I really do enjoy. That may be a little bit more of a effective route for some people, but some people need to be able to enjoy these things so they don't feel deprived and then binge on, whatever it is that they want in the long term. So keep in mind that regardless of what you choose, you have to make sure that you're accountable for these decisions that you're making and that you're not overlooking them. Just because you don't track those calories don't mean that those calories don't count.